Yarn sensation. Just click on my yarn lady or click the subscribe button. For this project, I have my yarn. I will be using a 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. I have my yarn needle, and I will be using 2 stitch markers, and I have my scissors to cut my yarn. Once you grab your tools, we can get started. So first I will show you the pattern for the sole. You want to start with a slip knot, chain 7. Next you will grab your first stitch marker, and in the pattern I call it stitch marker 1, and you want to place it in the second chain from the hook in the back side. Next you will place 1 double crochet into that second chain from the hook. You will place a double crochet in the next stitch, 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 and you will place 4 double crochets into that last stitch. So we completed a total of 5 double crochets, and then in the last stitch you want to complete 4 double crochets. And you will not be turning the work. We will be working on the back side of the chain, and I will be carrying my yarn tail. You want to place a double crochet in the next 4 stitches. In the stitch marker stitch, you will place a total of 4 double crochets. If the stitch marker is in the way, you can remove the stitch marker. We have completed this row, and to finish it off, you want to slip stitch into that first single crochet. You want to fasten off your work. And at this time, you can weave in your yarn tails, and if you like, you can place a stitch marker or a piece of yarn on this side that you're seeing, because it is the wrong side, and we will be using the wrong side of this sole to attach it to the front of our slipper. As you're weaving your yarn tail onto the sole, you want to keep this stitch open as much as possible. The stitch that you just completed the slip stitch in, you will need that stitch when you're joining the slide to the sole. Place the sole to the side, and next we will start the pattern for the slide, the top. And it will start off the same as you did the sole. You want to start with a slip knot, chain 7, place a stitch marker in the second chain from the hook, the back side, place a double crochet in the second chain from the hook, place 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches, place 4 double crochet in the last chain. You do not want to turn the work. We will be working on the back side of this chain 7. You can carry your yarn tail, place 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Place 4 double crochet into that stitch where your stitch marker remove your stitch marker and you want to slip stitch in the first single crochet. You will place a slip stitch in the next stitch, a slip stitch in the next stitch. At this time, you can cut your yarn tail. Do not cut your working yarn tail. If you prefer, you can wait. Now you want to place your stitch marker 1 into the stitch that we completed that slip stitch. And this will be the front side of the slipper. You want to count those 3 slip stitch, count 5 single crochet, place your stitch marker 2 into that last single crochet. Next, you will chain 6. You can turn your work so that you can slip stitch into the stitch with your stitch marker 2. This will create the band that goes across the foot. Chain 1 in that same stitch with the stitch marker. You want to start your single crochet decrease and end it in that first chain. Next, you will place 1 single crochet in the next 6 chains. Okay, so now once you get back to your stitch marker 1, our next step will be to stitch the sole and the slide together. So you want to place it wrong side together. You want to adjust it so that your stitches are in line, and you will be using the stitch that you place your stitch marker 1 in, and it may be a little difficult to get started by getting your hook, getting your yarn adjusted to go into the stitch. It's so much. And one thing you can do to make sure you're using the right stitch, take that stitch marker, do not take it out the stitch, but you want to fasten it into the next stitch of the sole. Place your hook into that stitch with the stitch marker. Complete a slip stitch, chain 3. Place it back into the same stitch. Complete a slip stitch. Next, you will go to your next stitches. That's top and bottom. Complete that slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch in the same stitch. Go into your next stitch, slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch into the same stitch. So you're repeating that back around until you get to stitch marker 1, and we will meet back there. And I had a total of 17 chain 3, and it may vary for us. So as long as you get your chain 3s around, it will work out. So right now, what you want to do is complete your chain 3 slip stitches, and we will meet back. you complete your chain 3s, you want to slip stitch into that first chain 3. Next, you will chain 1. You want to complete single crochet decrease around or along this top piece. So this will be 2 for me. Three, and I'm going to do one more. So in this last stitch, I want to start my single crochet decrease, and next I want to complete it in this stitch that my stitch marker is around. And if the stitch marker is in the way, you can move the stitch marker. So next, you will fasten off your work. And at this time, you can remove your stitch markers. Make sure that your band across is adjusted the way you would want it to look on a doll foot. And you want to weave in your yarn tail. And I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. And like always, we will be seeing you again for the next tutorial. And I want to thank you for spending a little time with Yarn Sensation. And thanks.